All right, so we'll go back to where we left off about YouTube revenues. So you've been in YouTube for more than 5 years and been receiving maybe, I don't know how much you've been receiving.
It's enough to get by. Not it's not a lot. I've not made much, but it's enough to pay AdSense. Yeah.
All right,
But I lost one channel because of my political beliefs, and then I had to start all over again. So
all right.
YouTube deleted my channel, and I had to start all over again.
Yeah, but
Another channel.
in one of the guidelines, right? That no political and
Well, you can talk
religious.
political, but I was talking bad about our current president.
Mm,
Blah blah
okay.
blah. They didn't like that.
Okay, so I was about to ask you, so what are the um, pleasant experiences that you had in YouTube and maybe unpleasant ones or nasty ones that you've experienced being in YouTube?
Pleasant experiences, getting to talk to my subscribers, get along with people, meeting some subscribers. Unpleasant experiences when you have people that it's unbelievable. Well, like I was talking to you about how grown people can act the way they act. They don't act that way at home around their family and friends, but they want to get online and say all kind of bad things about people. You know what I mean? What's that called? Shame people. You know what I mean? For no absolute reason. But I know it doesn't. I have thick skin. I have the knack to not care what people think about me, and I've always been that way. I'm always. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. That's not my issue. That's yours. If you have a problem with me, that's your problem, not my problem. I'm not going to shed a tear over to beg you to be my friend. I'm not going to do it, I am who I am. You either take me for who I am or you don't take me for who I am. And here in the Philippines, people respect you, your children will bless, this, that, and the other. And I love living here. But the thing about YouTube is you have your ups and downs on it. If you get into the drama, then it's hard to get out of the drama. It's like I've tried to get out of the drama so many times, and it's just, oh my God, so horrible.
So how horrible. So should you say that from becoming bashers or trolling you, it really came into something in real life
Yeah.
situation that really put you
That's why I'm
to the
in here.
edge?
That's why. No, I've never been pushed over the edge. YouTube to me is just entertainment.
Okay.
I don't take it seriously. But a lot of things that's happened though, it's like with me moving around, things that I've done is my fault. I take blame for that. I don't blame anybody else. What's on me is on me. I'm the one in the wrong here. Nobody else is. I'm not blaming anybody for anything. I'm not trying to pick on people and say, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm here because of me. You know what I mean? The things I've done with people that I've been with, that was on me, not anybody else.
Yeah, but you mentioned that it's YouTube that caused you to be here.
Yeah, that because of a certain YouTuber called and paid BI to come pick me up.
Okay,
They found out where I was
yeah,
living.
that's worse. But before that happened, like for example, you've been 7 years not renewing your visa.
Well, 6.5 years now.
Yes, 6.5 years, shall we say? Did you have any fears
I
that
did,
something's
actually.
gonna happen to you? That
No, not
the
really.
the teeth of law of the Philippines is really gonna get you?
No, not really, because I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't committing any crimes. And I've talked to immigrants that they normally don't go after people who overstays if they're not committing any crimes or causing a ruckus.
But not renewing your visa, isn't it a crime?
I can't speak. It's an administrative issue, but you still break the law by
Yes.
not paying. I'm not in jail. I'm in a detention center. I'm being held until I get deported. There's a difference between committing a crime and being put in detention and being held. If I committed a crime, I'd be in the jail, not in the detention center.
Okay,
Or I'd
so-
be in Bigotan or be in prison. I'm not going to commit a crime.
Yeah, he tried straightening that up.
Yeah. I'm not a criminal, so I'm not gonna commit any.
Violated.
I'm
So
not a-
it
I'm not a violent
violated a law in the immigration that you really have to renew
Yeah.
every 6 months?
Every 6 months. Yeah, when you're here for so long, you can renew it. It all depends on what immigration office you go to. The one in Lapu, you can 6 months. The one here in Cebu, 2 months, 3 months tops. It all depends on where you go. It all depends on who you're working with, and they'll give you whatever visas.
Yeah, do you have any idea how much is it to renew a visa?
For 6 months, I know last time I checked it was 8,000 pesos. I don't know how much it is now.
I don't have any idea
I
as
don't
well
either.
because
I know for a friend of mine, he always goes. I'll ask him the next time I talk to him.
Yeah,
how much
it's
it
all
is, how
right.
much.
Yeah, so that's 8,000. So 8,000 is
Oh,
not really that
9,000.
much.
Sorry, 9,000. My
So
bad. 9K.
6 months.
6 months, 9,000.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's not that much, right, for an expat? But for us Filipinos, it's a lot.
Well, it's a lot if you. Well, if you do it once every 6 months, it's okay. But paying 9,000 pesos every month or every 2 months, if you're on a limited budget like me, it'd be difficult to do because I need every penny I can to stretch out to.
Yeah, but were you not aware before you came here that it is the way it is?
I studied up in my ex. Everything was fine. I was doing good. And when I first got here, I was paying for 2 months. I think it was like 2,200 pesos, 2,200 pesos, or 3,000 pesos. One of the two, I think. Yeah.
That was in 2012.
And no, in 2016 in General Santos.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come here to Cebu. Maybe 2 months. It cost me like I think I was like a month late, and it cost me like 4,000 pesos. So yeah.
So aside from the YouTube channel revenue that you got, what's the source of income back or the
Disability.
source of funds?
I'm on Social Security disability. I
Could
have
you
a
elaborate on that?
Yes. I'm disabled. I can't work. I
Okay.
can't do any heavy lifting. I can't push, pull. I can't bend over, squat. Yeah.
So can you give me approximately how much that is? Is it monthly or?
It's monthly. It's enough to sustain myself and one other person. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I'm just curious now. How are you going? How are you able to survive? Food,
I
accommodation,
buy my food every month.
and we don't know your wants. If
I was
you
paying 6,000 pesos. I was paying about 7,000 pesos a month where I was living at, which is what $140. Then I pay 5,000 pesos a month for food. That's another $100. So the rest of the money was just for coffee and cigarettes alone. Yeah. And to spend a little bit on. I wouldn't. The accommodation living here is a lot cheaper than it is back home. Back
Okay.
home you're spending hundreds of thousands of pesos just to be able to rent somewhere in America, or maybe like 60, 70, 80, 90,000 pesos a month. You know what I mean, to rent in America.
so you're living a life that is very simple here,
Yes.
just like the natives or the locals here in Cebu, should I say?
I can live in an equal hut. It doesn't bother me as long as I have a floor and a kitchen to cook in and a toilet. I'm good.
So you're not picky and choosy.
No, I'm picky about what I eat, but I'm not picky about where I live. I was raised poor, so it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but the poor concept here in the Philippines is much different back in the
Not
home
really.
country.
You have people that live poor like you do in America. It's almost similar. You know, the only difference is with people that are really poor that live on the street don't have the services we have at home in America. It's being poor here is kind of like being poor in America, but if you're poor in America, you're like middle here, but it's very similar, very similar. Yeah. Not very many differences.
Yeah, since we're talking about food, what's your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food here in the
Filipino.
Philippines, the Filipino food. My favorite food is sinigang and pork adobo. Those are my two favorite foods here.
So pork adobo is always there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But back home, it's lasagna. You know what I mean? Tater tot casserole.
Yeah, but you're saying that you were raised poor. It's
I
not
was
a
raised poor.
poor food for us
but-
here in the Philippines.
but we get steak like once every like 2 months. You know, that's the only time we ever got steak growing up. Like once a month when my grandpa or my grandmother would get their Social Security checks, we'd go to Captain D's once a month. You know, and have fish and okra and hush puppies and fries and all that good stuff. You know, so it was okay. I was raised poor. I didn't have much. You know, coming up, I had to work for everything that I had. I worked 2 jobs growing up, and then I got hurt, and now I'm here. I don't regret coming here at all, and I want to come back if I can. They'll let me.
Okay, so your case here or your situation right now, is there somebody trying to help you?
Yeah, I have a friend
Or
out
some
there.
people?
I have a friend out there who's a YouTuber. He's trying to help right now. Yeah.
So what's really the situation? What's the plan, or what is really the verdict that
The plan-
what's gonna happen
My
after
lawyer.
you're gonna stay, you're not gonna stay here forever.
No, I hope not. God willing, I hope not. God willing, I go home soon. My lawyer's on his way to Manila today, and then he'll go to the Bureau of Immigration tomorrow to talk to them. He got a petition, so this way he's not ignored. So this way we can get this situation taken care of, and maybe get me out of here and get me home, and maybe get me on bail, which I doubt they're going to give me bail, but I'm hoping I have a 50-50 chance they're going to say yes or they're going to say no. You know, so, but being here isn't pleasant. It isn't unpleasant. You know, the guards, they're good people. You know, they take care of you here. They don't mistreat you. They're very nice. They're very kosher. They're not mean people. They're very nice guys. You know, I like them and I respect them. They're good people. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying that you have friends who are trying to help you, and
Yeah.
then are you allowing somebody to raise funds for you for this
Yes.
cause?
Yes.
Yeah, because you've mentioned that your salary or the pension or the source of income that you have right now is not really standard.
No, it's enough to, like I said,
But,
sustain me and with
yeah.
the person living at. It's not enough to do this.
Yeah, I know a lawyer here, a retainer's fee of a lawyer here. How much more if he's gonna be working for you?
Well, I
So
just paid him 22,000 pesos. Well, my friend paid him. The guy who just paid him 22,000 to go to Manila to take care of this. You know, the people who were helping, the people who were donating money, are helping to get this done. And I'm
yeah,
very,
bless
very-
these people of
yeah,
good
and
hearts.
I'm very grateful to everybody for everything they've done. I'm not sitting here, you know, thinking bad things. I just want to get out of here and go home. And when all this is said and done, YouTube's over with for me. I mean, I get home, I'll do a video, let everybody know I'm home, and that's it. There's gonna be no more. Because there's no point in it. You know, with everything that's going on, everything that's said, it's just nonsense. You know, I've had a lot of wrongs here, and I've had a lot of rights. And the ones that were wrong, it was my fault. You know, the relationships I've been in. So some was all me, and so some was the girls, but some was both of us. You know, I take blame on most part for everything that's happened. You know what I mean? It's my fault. You know, basically, it's not anybody else's fault but my own. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not blaming nobody for anything. It's on me to deal with this, nobody else. So, but I'm glad I have people helping me, and I'm very, very grateful.
Okay, so at this point in time, you are seeing a little bit of progress of your situation right now,
No.
but no progress,
My
or
lawyer's
how about the
going-
lawyer? Your lawyer.
My lawyer's making progress. You know what I mean? Finally, because he's going to Manila. But I haven't seen no progress on the BI or nothing like that on what my fines are. You know, he's making progress. You know, he sent letters to the embassy, and he's taking care of things. But now it's finally getting up to where he knows somebody in BI, so he's going to take care of that when he goes to there.
Yeah. So at this point in time, would you like to thank someone or to apologize to anyone that you have wronged, or yeah, any
I
thoughts for?
apologize to the girls that dated. The one in Romblon. Apologize to you for everything that happened. To any girl that I have done wrong, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I just that. And to all you guys out there that I've said anything about, you know who you are. I'm not going to say no names, but I do apologize sincerely, guys. I am really sorry, and just forgive. You know, that's all I ask. You know, so but I'm sorry for everything. I really am.
Anyone to thank?
I want to thank the guy that's out there helping me. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Everybody knows his name, Big Shot Travel. Anyway, Ricky, I want to thank you and thank everybody else that's in behind the scenes that's helping out. You know, CW and a few other friends. You know, that's helping out, and I want to thank him very much.
Okay, so would you like people, if they want to help you financially or whatever assistance they could extend to you, should you advise them to directly connect with you, or
they can connect with. Shit. I don't have. Well, I can use my girlfriend's phone. You can connect with me through Facebook, Barry L. Jordan, or you can connect to me with PayPal or whatever. Just do Facebook, and we can talk with my girls here when I use the guard's phone. But, just Barry L. Jordan. Yeah.
Thank you.